Jamie's right on, because the Lord spoke to me this morning. I said, what's the word for today, God? And he said, listen, he didn't give me a big message today. He gave me 2 words, change and new. So I'm telling you right now, when Elisha asked for the double portion from Elijah, he took off. It said he rent his garment. And he picked up the portion, the double portion garment, and he immediately smote the waters, and he did something with it. So there is something about you taking off and rending your garment from last season and putting on the garment that God has for you in the new. You know, it is not just about us. There's other people that are on our path and around us that the Lord's trying to line up. And sometimes we get tired in the waiting. Come on, we have hope deferred begins to set in because you're saying, God, you promised me this, but I've not seen it manifest yet. Well, let me tell you something. I can write a book on the waiting. But I'm telling you right now, it's because of God's mercy. Because there's others that He wants to bring in. Your garment needs to be long, and it needs to have lots of people attached to it. And so therefore, you have to put on the garment that He has given you. Yes, the mantle that He has given you. For whatever season it is, because that mantle will bring those that are called to you and those that are around you into right alignment if you'll just walk in the mantle that He has given you in this season. And that's a word I had for us today, is there is a new thing that the Lord wants to do. He's always moving, right? He's the same, yes, in His character, yesterday, today, and forever. But He's forever changing. And when we get so stuck in a pattern that we won't even allow the power of God to move us, that is nothing but a religious system in our own mind. Because I've always done it this way, and this don't feel good. Lord, let me tell you something. When Elijah first cast the first mantle on Elisha, he said, oh my God, what is this? Sometimes you don't know. Blind Bartimaeus sat by the roadside. And when he's heard that Jesus was passing by, he began to cry out to Him. Some of you need to cry out today and say, Jesus, Son of the living God, have mercy on me. And don't stop crying out until you see it manifest. Because He called blind Bartimaeus to Him and He said, what do you want? Jesus is asking you today, what do you want? What is it that you've believed Him for and you've lost hope in because you haven't seen it manifest? Come on, I'm preaching, I'm prophesying to somebody today, because there's promises that He has given us, and then when you get tired and weary and you sit down, they will never come to pass. You can't grow weary in well-doing. You got to keep moving forward. God is in the movement. He's in the moving. He's in the transition. That is so hard. That's what Passover means. Did you know that? Crossover? It means transition. There's a crossing over that we're doing in this Passover season. Come on,